Welcome. My name is Cassie. I hope you're having a good day or had a good day wherever you may be in this world. I can't do this. Welcome. My name is Cassie. I hope you're having a good day or had a good day wherever you may be in this world. Today I am doing a very quick get ready with me. I show you how I get this entire look on my face and I talk to you just a little bit. This is not a how I deal with retail customers or anything like that. It was really just to get ready with me, and I did use this palette that I received in a BoxyCharm, the Dose of Colors Sassy Siennas palette, and I absolutely love it. I feel like it is a perfect travel palette because even though it doesn't have shimmers, I can always use my highlight as an inner corner highlight and under the brow bone highlight, which is what I did today. So it's definitely small enough. You got all your colors. You don't need anything crazy. Usually when you travel, you kind of just want natural stuff, which is what that is. So I love it. It was really pigmented. The shadows were a little bit powdery when I put my brush in it, but that was okay. I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed this entire video. Make sure that you're subscribed because I upload twice a week. Once on Wednesdays and once on Sundays. And also it is free. It is not going to hurt you to hit that subscribe button. I swear. Yes, I know that I said that I will be having a giveaway once I reach 200 subscribers. However, I am working a lot. I am having to pre-film, so I am planning on having my giveaway video up. Right, it'll definitely be up before February. I just don't have time right now to film it, put it together, and I don't have time to be posting about it, and I don't have time to film it. I don't have time to put stuff together. I have some things together, but I don't have a full giveaway together, and I also don't have time to ship it out and all of that. The giveaway is coming, just not right now. Anyways, we will go ahead and get started. Today is Thanksgiving. I have to work. I don't have to. I volunteered to work because I've never worked on Thanksgiving or Black Friday. So I volunteered to work both days, and I opened the store with another manager. I'm basically just going to use all of the stuff that I would use on a daily basis. Except, obviously, I'm going to tailor it towards products that I sell because if anybody asks me what I'm wearing, it's always better to tell them that we have the product rather than tell them that we don't have the product. And it's also not like I am recommending a product that I don't like and just wearing it because we have it. Sorry, I just used the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer, and now I'm using the Benefit the Professional Matte Rescue. I like the matte one. I'm not a huge fan of the original Professional. I'm using the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation with my Morphe Beauties. I'm really excited. My husband keeps saying that I'm super weird because I'm excited to work Thanksgiving and Black Friday. And I'm just like, well, I've never worked during any of those days. I mean, I've worked like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving at a pizza spot. And we were always slammed. Super slammed, always. So, I'm hoping that we're like really busy. We're dog sitting, and the dog has been here for like 2 days probably. I've already had dog hair on my mouth, on my beauty sponge, in my food. And I'm like, can I actually have a dog? I don't know. For concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Nude. I am obsessed with this lately because this has been like not creasing on me. It's been lasting all day for these long shifts, and it's just been my go-to out of all of them. And I'm now going to be dipping into the Pretty Vulgar powder, and that's what I'm going to be using to set my under eye as well as setting the rest of my face. But before that, I am using the Morphe and Jeffree Star sponge, and I'm going to blend out my concealer. I'm going to bring it down my face kind of to like the corner of my nose, and then also up on my side of my nose. I don't really contour, but I do bring it up my nose, and then I also bring it under my lid because I have enough concealer under my eye to go far. I'm going to take just a random brush, and I'm going to be using it to set the rest of my face. Just a little bit of powder. I kind of just pack it on there first, and then I'll go ahead and rub. Under here, I kind of just swipe back and forth. I do circular motions because I feel like, I don't know if it's just me or if it's like my mind or if it's actually reality, but when, like, my foundations sometimes are a little bit too dark for my neck, so I feel like when I do this with translucent powder, it somehow makes it a little bit lighter. I don't know. Am I weird? Or do you kind of do the same thing? Okay, and then really quickly, I'm going to take this Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Mist, and I'm going to spray my face just a little bit so that way it'll all set in. That may seem like a lot, but this spray is very, very fine. Well, it's very, very fine, and it feels so nice, so I go ahead and just fan it. And then I'm going to take the side of my sponge that didn't have a ton of foundation on it and quickly just pat it in, because I feel like if I pat it in too much, it kind of just ruins my face, my foundation. And I'm going to take this Bare Minerals Invisible Bronzer. I don't even know if they sell this anymore, but it's in the shade Tan. It is the most gorgeous bronzer. Like, you have to really go into it, which is probably, if they discontinued it, that's probably why. Because it's, I mean, it's invisible bronze, but it's so good. Bronzer gives you like the most best, I feel like it's the best bronzer to use, especially when you're in a rush, because sometimes bronzers can get really messy really quickly. Like, you can go overboard very, very quickly, but I feel like with this one, it's pretty simple. Like, you don't end up putting that much on. And if you do, it's easy to kind of just blend it out. I'm using this Lorac blush in the shade Aura, and I'm using this Zoeva Petite Face Finish brush. I used this yesterday for the first time. I did a video using the Zoeva brushes, and I really love this for a blush. It's not a blush brush, it's like a powder brush, but when I went to go use it for powder, it didn't work well for me because it didn't pick up the powder as well as I wanted it to. But with the blush, it did great. Like, I feel like it's just really good at just blending it out. And then for highlighter, I am using the Becca highlighter in the shade Prosecco Pop. And using the Morphe M501 brush. One highlighter that I want to get is the Cookie highlighter from Benefit. That stuff is so good. But like, I want it for home so that way I can use it. Okay, so the palette that I'm going to be using is a Dose of Colors Sassy Siennas palette. I did receive this in a BoxyCharm. If you did not know, or if you don't watch my BoxyCharms, I have never tried a palette like this before, and I'm a little bit worried, especially with this look, because I am wearing red today, and I feel like in this palette, there's not really a shade that's a light transition shade. This one is the lightest. I'm just a little bit worried because it doesn't have a ton of light shades. It does have the deeper shades and stuff, but we are just going to go ahead and try it. I'm trying to get comfortable here, and it's just not working out. Okay, I'm using the Morphe M504 brush, which is actually pretty big, and I'm going to dip into the shade Foxy. I want to do something very, very natural, something very, very easy. Why is this the first time that I have tried a Dose of Colors? I feel like if my store carried Dose of Colors, I would actually purchase it, but because my store doesn't, I don't purchase it. I'm using this Zoeva 227V Soft Definer brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Bossy, and I'm going to focus this one on my outer corner. Wow, holy poop, these shades are super pigmented. And I'm going to take that Morphe brush that I used in the beginning, and I'm just going to be using that to blend it out. I'm going to keep kind of like my inner corners blank and just kind of drag that extra shadow over there, but I don't want to add any shadow from the palette in here. And I am just going to blend out my outer corner as well. And then I'm going to take the Zoeva 317 Winged Liner Brush, and I'm going to take, and I think the one I'm using right now is Sassy. Yeah, Stay Sassy. Okay, so the packaging is backwards. And I'm just going to pack this super close to my lash line and mainly on my outer corner. So I'm just going to pack this super close to my lash line, like very, very close, and mainly focusing on my outer corner. And I'm also going to take this Zoeva Precision Smudger. It's a 241 with that same shade Stay Sassy. And I'm just going to add a little bit more of that to my outer corner so that way I can kind of smudge it out without it looking like just a weird random line. And I'm going to take that flatter brush that I was using from Zoeva, and I'm going to blend that. Really quickly, I'm going to take this small Morphe brush, and I'm going to take that shade Stay Sassy just a tiny bit and kind of tap it all off. And smoke out that super outer corner. Just so it has some extra oomph and dimension in it, you know? I'm going to stick with that same Morphe brush that I was using on my outer corner, except I'm going to dip into that shade Foxy, and I'm going to run that all on the bottom lash line just to kind of blend those shades all together without it being too much. These shadows are amazing. And I'm just using this random fluffy Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to go underneath my eyes and kind of just blend out that Foxy shade. Super messily, it doesn't have to be like super precise, just because I mainly want to blend it out. That's it for the shadow, but I am going to take that same highlighter that I used for my face, and I'm going to use it for my inner corner because I just can't have a look without using inner corner highlight. I'm going to be lining my lips with this Laritzi Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Bear, and then I'm going to be adding this Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in the shade White Russian. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. I'm done. I'm not going to lie, you guys know that I'm always 100% honest with you. I cannot stand the feeling of the Buxom lipsticks, the lip creams. I cannot stand that. They're supposed to be plumping. They do not plump. They definitely don't. I can feel it, but I never noticed my lips looking any bigger. But like wind and stuff, like my lips always just feel cold, and that's the reason why I don't like peppermint. I like spearmint, just a little idea of kind of what I prefer, because I hate that cold feeling. I feel like with spearmint I can still drink water without my mouth feeling super cold, but with peppermint it's the opposite. And with this, I get it all over my tongue, like I can feel it in my mouth. I just don't like it, but I love the shade, and I didn't want to do anything too crazy with my lipstick today. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this pretty quick get ready with me for work. It wasn't a episode 3 because I don't have enough incidences to kind of put together, but I'm sure after tonight and tomorrow I will. So tonight and tomorrow, meaning Thanksgiving night and Black Friday, because I work all day on Black Friday, which is totally fine with me. But yeah, I'm sure that I will have a few. I have like 2 or 3 things that I could have talked about, but I want enough for a full episode. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.
Oh, baby, in a bag and I'm working. No, 9 to 5, put the work in. Laws and all, I love them all, for me a burger. Baby girl, you got it, girl, you got it, girl. You got it, girl, you got it, girl. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, get my last name. No, you